Oops. Okay, so this is our program that we've been working on. By the way, if you were going to do it, if you were doing it in class, what we would require you to do is also put all these comments up here for every network. So when we look at the actual networks, which hopefully y'all can see them. So let me split my screen. Or can y'all split y'all screen? Do y'all have the ability to split y'all screen and bring that up so I can leave mine up full screen and not split it? No comments. Okay, I'll try to bring it up here. Let's see. So what I did is I opened up P-Auto, so I got two. So these are the only two that we need to open up right now because we're working on auto. But in time, we'll open up all these when we get to them. So we're working on P-Auto, and we're on network. So P-Auto would be, this is org. This is P-Auto, and we're working on network 7, rung 7, which would be network 8. So here's rung 7. So we're going to pull down a normally open. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, but there's some way I need to go back and figure out how you can change that. I don't know. I'll look at it later. We can edit it, but it's going to be just as easy to. There we go. Normally closed. Okay. So we had the little arrow there, and then we want another normally close. I thought it was pretty easy. Then we had a normally open. Then we need a latching or set. Then we need a down drop. Another down drop. And then we need a reset. And then we need a set. Is that correct? This is toggle. This is P underscore start, right? Okay, I can't. Like I said, y'all wouldn't believe how small this is. Y'all see my computer? F start. There is no P start. Then two step 06, right? That's okay. And then this guy is what? And this guy, yeah, toggle is usually the last one. Okay, so that one look correct, guys. Well, I can hardly hear you. Okay. No, it's Brianna. Can't hardly hear Brianna. I can hear her in the background. Okay, so we're on network rung 8, which would be network 9. Uh, normally closed. Thank you. And then we have a set, reset, and same thing here, right? Set. Okay. Well, I have my other one up too, but I can hardly see this. And then we have a reset, and then we have a set, right? Okay. So what's this guy right here? And this guy F underscore start. Yeah, that's okay. Then this guy. And this guy. You'll see how they pop up down there when you start typing, and you don't. It saves you a lot of time. This guy and this guy. Okay, guys, that guy look okay? Uh, okay, rung 9, network 10. Normally closed, normally open, right? Then what's next? Norm. Okay. And then set. Okay, same sequence, right? Oops. Okay, what's this guy? Yeah, it should have been. See, you see what I did? Ain't that cool? So what we had, so what we had to do in RS Logic 500, we had to type in this. What we have everything available to us. Since this is a bid instruction, then this should show all our bid instructions over here. So okay, so what's this guy? 2-step 7. And what's this guy? And this guy? Oops. And this guy? Okay, that guy look okay? Okay, rung 10, network 11. Huh? Yeah, It's still in the same rung. What happens on Laurus Logic 5? Yeah, what happens on Laurus Logic 500? It's inside a window, and if you start zooming in on it, this is what it'll do when it no longer fits anymore. It'll put these arrows pointing that the rung continues on. So here we got quite a few inputs. We got what? Okay, yo hot. What come? Two closed and an open and a close. Is that it? Not yet. Wait, then we got a right. Then we have a yeah. Then we have a drop. Then we have three drops. Still have three drops, right? I mean two drops, right? Yeah. And then we have a coil. Then we have a oops. Then we have a. This is wrong, so I'm gonna click on this. I put a coil there. This is supposed to be a. Oops. You don't want to do it, so let me set. And a down drop. I think it would have popped up, guys. It just, my computer's starting to lag behind just a little bit. Okay, set, reset, set. Okay, so what's this first one? Next one. Underscore what? Not be after. I was joking. What's the next one? Part available, right? Okay, and what's the next one? So B's, these are sensors, right? These are sensors. So anytime we see like a 1B1 or 1B2, or something, one would be actuator one B2. These guys here don't look like they're assigned to an actuator, but these are definitely switches. I mean, I'm sorry, sensors. What's this guy get? Yeah, that would be B. We'd have to go back and look what B4 is. What was the other one? I got my thing up here. 2B what? What's this one? 2 what? Step at? Okay. And this one? This one? And this one? Okay, so we okay? Look, everybody say it looks good? Okay. Y'all doing, I'm just pulling stuff down. Y'all calling all this stuff out for me. So this is rung 11, which would be network here. So I need a what first? Three opens? Hold on a second. All right, then S. And drop. Oh, thank you. Yeah, my computer's lagging just a little bit. Set, reset, say it again. Since y'all calling this out to me, I'm gonna. Are y'all looking at this, or can y'all bring that up? I'll leave it out there. It's just it's so hard for me to see. What's this one? This one? B4? What's this one? Hold on. It'll get there. B2. Is it underscore? Just B2? Like that? Okay, what's this one? This one? This one? Looks like it's unlatching. It's setting the toggle, and then it's checking the toggle, then it's resetting it. So it's okay. So this is 12, which would be network 13. So this is where we're going to do our first timer, guys. So I'm going to bring down a normally stop here. And all we got here is on delay. So I showed y'all how to drag these instructions into your most used bar right here. Then we got a timer. Okay, but we want to call this timer 2. Okay. It's going to automatically set this up for us. And what's this guy right here? Yeah. So what's our time? Our preset time? 3 seconds. So I'm gonna put 3, then put an S out there. Okay. We're not gonna keep up with elapsed time, but we got to come over here and set up a coil out here for our timer. So RS Logic 500 gave us a coil called timer done, right? Y'all remember? But on this one we have to. So what are we gonna call this guy? We could call it timer done, yeah. But what we need to do is we need to assign it a memory. So let's bring up our tag table and see what memory coils we have available to us. If I remember where I put them. Yeah, but we gotta assign it something besides timer one. I should. Well, we gotta assign the coil now. So our coil, and we're gonna assign it to a memory bit because it's just like the timer done on RS Logic 500. That's a memory bit. Is that timer done? So let's see. I think we're using Christians. Hopefully, I need to save this under a different name. So we got a bunch of memory bits over here that's free. So we need to come over here and figure out which one we're going to assign it. We call it timer 2 done. So I don't remember what. Let's go up. Let's go up and look at our other timer because undoubtedly I didn't save it when I did this. Or if I saved it, I didn't know where I saved it at. So okay, we'll see. So let's go back up here and see our timer. Okay, I mean we need to go back to POR because that's where the timer was, right? If I remember right. I thought there was a timer up in here. It might be. Oh, there it is. So yeah, we call this timer one, and then we put one in parentheses. But M22, we call this timer one. Then inside parentheses we put one. So we'll call this timer two, and let's just keep up the same format, okay? And y'all make sure I save this next time. So well, let's go into our so I'm gonna spread this out, guys. So we assign that to M2.3, right? So how do I do this? I'm gonna have to add the tag. So I'm gonna come over here and open up my project tree. And then I'm gonna go down to PLC tags. And then I'm gonna go to our system tags. Yeah. We could, but we'd have to make sure we get the same numbers, right? Oh, this is the wrong thing, guys. I don't want tag types. I figured say I thought it was default because so here we go. This makes sense. So we're gonna go down here and let's close this up so we can see everything. And we're gonna add a new tag, and we're gonna call it I'll get it right. Timer two, and then inside parentheses we'll put a one, and we're going to assign. It's going to be a boolean, right? A digital, and we're going to assign this to 2.3, which is the next consecutive memory. So we're okay. So we can use the same format if you want to. How many timers do you say there was? We're not going to use. No, let's wait because we are not going to use timers back in PBlink. We're not going to use timers back there. We're going to use our timing bits. So we're going to get back in EM Blink. There's some timers back in there, so we'll have to get back there and look. Remember, we got those clock bits available too, which is going to make it a lot easier. So what we're going to do when we get back there, so let's wait till we get there to do that. We're not going to go ahead and sign it. You can see how easy it is anyway, right? So Yeah, so we're going to try something new when we get back there, and not gonna assign those things. So that's a good idea, though. So we're back in Piatto. We're down here, right here, and we're going to assign this to timer 2, 1, right? Okay. Oh, not the tag table yet, because I'm gonna remember at the end, because we might need to go the one that we wrote, right? I'm gonna wait until the end, and hopefully I'll remember to save then. That way, if we go back and make any changes. So let me brought this back down, and then we'll go back here, and I'll do that. So what rung we working on? That was rung, uh, which would be rung 12, network 13, right? So this is rung 13, which would be network 14. So what do we need to start off with, guys? I'm waiting. Normally open. What comes next? And then we have a set, reset, set. Oops, need another down drop bridge. Okay, so what's this tag? And what's his tag? Underscore, yeah. This tag. This one. So this is going to be timer 2, 1, right? What do you mean? It's the actual data, the data block uh, that pops up there. It wouldn't have worked. So this is why you need to keep up with your tags, right? Y'all understand that. But so this is the actual full data block right here. So that's the whole timer. So we got a data block. So every time we come up and we assign something that requires multiple bytes or multiple words, it assigns it to a data block. Yeah. So back in RSLogic 500, they called them elements. The book called them registers, but that was not true. So every timer that you made back in RSLogic 500, it required 4 words of memory. Uh, and it automatically assigned that data block here. Here these assign the data blocks when we make them. Back on RSLogic 500, in the T4 data file, it automatically assigned 256 timers, and each one of them required three words of memory. That was so what we eat up all that memory without having a single timer. Here, it assigns the data blocks when you do it. Now, how many bytes that takes up with, I don't know. We might be able to find it somewhere. So what we're looking at is we're looking at these, right? These single bits right here is the ones we're looking at. So that's a good question, Brittany. I mean, not Brittany, Capri. I'm thinking about somebody else. Y'all know Brittany, right? She taught adjunct for us last semester. All right, what's this one? It's 2-step-09. This one. This one. And this one. Toggle. I think that's the on every one of them, right? So what I'm gonna do? Where did we start at? We start in rung. We start in rung. I think we started in rung 8, right? Was that the one we started in? Okay. So what we're gonna do once we get down to rung 18, we're gonna go ahead and save this. We call it the 10 rung rule. That way, if something happens and this thing locks up on us, then we'll only lose a maximum of 10 rungs. And we learned this the last 2 times we taught the course. You get people that don't know how to use an application, and they'll do something wrong, and the application locks up on you, then you lose all this work. So we're going back to rung 14, which would be network 15. And what do we need to start off with? Normally close, right? Somebody helping me? Okay. And then what comes next? Another normally open. And then we have a yeah, so that's pretty yeah, that's whatever one of these things are doing. And what's this guy? And what's this guy? Timer 2. Done, right? It would have been better if we called them done, but that would have been. We can go back and rename that though, by the way. And what's this right here? Okay, 2-step-09. What's this guy? This guy? And then this guy? I can see, yeah, that's see how easy it is once you get those tags set up. Then what you can do is you can just draw out your network or draw out your rung, and we're not dealing with addresses anymore. We're dealing with names. And since Alan Bradley, since Festo assigned these names for us, then it makes doing these programs really easy. Okay, so this is rung 16, and we got another timer. So here we go. We need a normally open. Then we need a on delay timer. We're going to assign this. This is going to be timer 3. So it's going to create our data block for us. Then we're going to put a coil. And we're going to call this what? We're going to do this on the fly, guys. So I'm going to, but we're going to assign this to M 2.4, right? And then we're going to assign it to tag. We're going to assign it timer 3 1, right? Okay. So that would actually be, if we can keep up with our M files, then that means, so if we make a little note, the last timer we used, let me get my pen. So we use M 2.4, right? I don't like something. Four. Okay. Tag. I clicked on the address is what I did. Timer. No, it did it a while ago. I clicked on the address, and that's why it put a red line on there. We'll see if it comes up red again. If it comes up red again, then it means it's been already been assigned. Yeah, so it looks like we're going to have to do it in the tag table. Or let's see if it's assigned it here. No, it didn't. And that's strange, guys. It's going to be a memory coil. I mean, a memory coil. So we're going to go in here, and we're going to go to our default tags, and then we're going to close this out, and we'll go to tag 1, and we'll call it timer 3 1. It just wouldn't let us assign it there for some reason. 2.4 looks okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it wouldn't let us assign it there. What's our time? Okay, so 3 and then uppercase S. Oops. Uppercase S. Okay, so we got 3 seconds. We're not going to use the elapsed time, which is available to us. And what's this guy right here? I might. So rung 17, which would be network 18. And what I'll do before next class, I'll just print this one out because we've verified auto is correct. And then what I'll do is I'll just print out PORG for you and send it out to y'all so y'all can come back and verify it against this right here, right? When you're doing this, it's always really good to have multiple eyes look at it because there's so many little mistakes that you can make. So network 18. Oh yeah, sorry. Which would be network 18. Okay. Okay, rung 6. Okay, rung 16. So we're okay. Rung 16. This is going to be a bunch of inputs and outputs again. So what do we start off with, guys? Next. Okay. Next. Next. Okay, next. Okay. And set. And reset. Set. Set. Reset. Okay. Okay, so what's this one right here? This guy right here. I think it's underscore B4, right? Yeah, because we got another B4, I think. And what's this one? Toggle. This one. Timer 3. Yeah. This one. Two-step what? 10? Okay. Okay. That's okay. This one. Yeah, it says 11. Nope. No, this is 11. This is 11 right here, right? So 11, 10 toggle, right? So this looks good. This looks good, everybody. Of course, all y'all's comments are not going to be recorded. I should have told it to record the speaker, so it's going to sound strange if y'all listen to this. Okay, so network 18. We're going to, well, after we make 18, which should be rung 17, network 18, right? So we start off with normally closed. What's next? Normally open. Okay. Next. Okay. Then we do a set, reset, set, reset, set, like all of them. Set, reset. Okay. So what's this guy? This guy. This guy. Step 10. Okay. That's okay. We're okay. This one. This one. So we'll call our last revision step testing 3. Yes, because if we save it as 2 and then it locks up, then if we go back to 2, we might still have the problem. So we'll just change the name just by one number every time. And then if 3 crashes on me, then I can go back to what? Then I can go back to 2 and we'll be and that way we're only going to lose 10 rungs. So this is a good idea when you're doing these extremely long programs. Constantly do what? Constantly back these things up, because if you don't, then if your computer crashes on you, and there's all kind of stuff that could happen, right? You could have a power failure. Somebody can come over and knock your computer off your desk, and you go out and get another computer, then you'd really be messed up. You'd have to go back all the way to the start. So what I'll do is, so what we'll do, guys, is we're going to let y'all take your 15-minute breaks, this 30 minutes. Going to let y'all do a 45 minutes. So that'll be what time? That'll be 7:30, and we'll start the test. Give y'all a little time to go back and look over your review and review. We'll start the test at 7:30, and then after you finish the test, then we'll be through for the night. Everybody okay? All right, so go ahead. Yes, yeah, it is. Do you need to know every one of them? Yes. Is every one of them going to be on the test? No. Right. And so what you'll find out when I do my reviews, guys, is I put a lot of stuff out there, that you'll need to know, but I can't put all that on the test because the test would be 200 questions long. So the reviews are more detailed than what the test will actually be. I can't remember how many questions. I think there's like 45 questions on the test. So there's not going to be as near as many terms that y'all wanted to go through, but it's what y'all need to know, right? If you go out and get a job and you go out there and you start talking to these guys or these ladies out there, and they know this stuff. The more you know. I think I told y'all we had y'all remember Joe Bear Preston? Joe Bear, he got on at Honda. Joe Bear went for 5 interviews, and he said every question, 5 different companies, and this was really impressive, guys. He said there was no question that any of these guys asked him that wasn't covered in our program. So that's really a compliment for us. So he got on at Honda. Yeah, and if you want to move to Lincoln, guys, when they come up and start running again, I'm sure they're shut down. I hadn't heard, but they have that apprenticeship program out there also. So, all right, guys, we'll go ahead. I'm gonna mute my mic, and then I'll be back at 7:30. Give y'all what I'm gonna do on the for the password. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna text it to you. I'm also going to send it to you by email, and I'm also going to send it to you through a message. And then I'm going to step you through, before we start the test at 7:30, I'm going to step you through how we got to do passwords on this. Some of y'all are familiar with this. Y'all have had tests before, but some of y'all, this might be the only class that you're taking, so I'm going to have to step you through and show you what's required to actually take these tests. All right, so I'll be back at 7:30.